Do I have orthorexia? Let's go over the signs and symptoms to see if I have it. Compulsive checking of ingredient lists and nutritional labels. No, compulsively checking would be repeatedly checking. I don't do that. I do check for things if I get something that is processed just to make sure the ingredients list hasn't changed because I can't have gluten wheat. It gives me severe headaches and I want to make sure that the ingredients list hasn't changed. I don't think I've bought anything in a while. Actually, no, I bought tahini last. That was processed, and I just want to make sure it still is raw sesame seeds. But I only check once, and then I buy it. I'm not going back and, oh, shoot, let me check this every time I use it. No, I already checked. It's good. An increase in concern about the health of ingredients. No, I mean, I can't have cold things because I have cold urticaria, and every time I have cold or frozen foods, I have uncontrollable coughing, so I have to stay away from frozen foods and certain cold foods if it's super dense and it holds a lot of coldness in it. I mean, I can't have gluten wheat because it gives me headaches. I stay away from nuts because it causes asthma attacks, but it's not something where I'm like compulsively checking ingredients or whatnot. Or I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't have this. I only buy what I can eat. So I eat what I have. Sometimes I'm like, oh, well, I want to have oranges. And I'm like, you know what? I want apples instead. I just eat what I want to eat. Cutting out an increasing number of food groups. All sugars, all carbs, all dairy, all meat, all animal products. I mean, there's a lot of sugar and carbs in fruit. So I don't cut that out. As for dairy, meat, and animal products, I mean, I'm vegan. I don't support the rape, the torture, the murder, the enslavement, and the exploitation of animals. So I don't know why being vegan would lead someone to be orthorexic. I mean, I think those people are just plant-based and not actually vegan, since veganism is an ethical stance against animals and it's about advocating for animal rights. Even before I went vegan, I had to cut out dairy at a point because dairy would cause me to become suicidal. It would cause acne, breakouts, and other issues. I cut it out because I had to, not because I wanted to. But now that I'm vegan, of course, I don't eat that stuff. An inability to eat anything but a narrow group of foods that are deemed healthy or pure. No, I'm not even on the healthiest raw vegan diet, by the way. That consists of mainly fruit, limited seeds, so maybe like chia seeds and hemp seeds. I don't eat those. I have in the past, but I haven't been like, oh, I'm only going to eat those. I've been eating pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds since I cut out nuts. And I've been even having vanilla extract. That's not pure. Pure would be getting the vanilla bean, but I'm like, I'm too lazy for that. It's expensive. That is expensive. I already spent a lot on groceries, so I'm trying to get my grocery bill down. So I'm not that pure. I'm not that healthy. I do eat healthier since I eat a lot of fruit, but it's not like that. Unusual interest in the health of what others are eating. Again, no. I mean, if people want to eat unhealthy, they can eat unhealthy. That's their business. If they feel like crap because they're eating unhealthy, then that's how they feel. Some people ask me, oh, what are you eating? Or how do you feel about this? Because you're eating these foods still. And I'll answer that, but I'm not like obsessed about what everyone else is eating. That's weird. A feeling of superiority around their nutrition and intolerance of other people's food behaviors and beliefs. I mean, I'm vegan, so again, I don't support the cruelty of animals. If people want to eat whatever they want to eat whatever you want to eat, but eat plant-based. There's just no reason to be hurting humans or animals, right? I mean, because if you are buying things that the slaughterhouse workers had to torture and murder, the slaughterhouse workers are suffering too, right? They have the highest arrest rates worldwide for rape, assault, and murder due to the PTSD they get from the trauma of their work. They get PTSD, drug and alcohol abuse problems. Like, let's just keep the people and animals out of what you're eating. Just eat plant-based. And I don't care. If you want to eat unhealthy plant-based, then go for it. I mean, there's a whole industry dedicated to vegan junk food, right? High levels of perfectionism. No. I actually have been, because I can't have the caramel sauce I was making with peanut butter, dates, and I think water, I've actually been doing pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, water, dates, and vanilla extract. If I wanted to be perfect, I would just make it a mono meal. Like, mono mealing is perfection in the raw food world. And I did a lot of mono mealing, and I'm just kind of like, I want to switch things up. Like, I'm very limited on what I can do living in Minnesota. This is a colder state, so I want to switch things up and have other things and mix certain things together, and I've been doing that. It has nothing to do with perfectionism. Otherwise, I would be full mono mealing, only mono mealing, and not eating anything else. And then I would probably be doing coconut water if I wanted to drink water, right? Coconut water is expensive. I'm not going that far. I would rather just get the reverse osmosis water that's like, I think 39 cents a gallon. I mean, again, that's not perfection. I could do better water, but I just don't like the taste of a lot of water, so I do what I can do. Spending hours per day thinking about what foods might be served at upcoming events. I don't really go to events. If I do, I was going to Bible study. I haven't been there in a while. But it's just not something that I worry about. If I want food, I'll bring food. It's typically later in the day too. Bible study starts at 6:30. I don't even eat that late because I like to intermittent fast. And yeah, it's just a late dinner then. If I host an event, I'm hosting a raw vegan event. I can typically get food or bring my own food. If we go to a restaurant, I don't eat what they have there because, again, I'm allergic to the cold and I don't eat warm food. That makes me sick. That's a whole other video you guys can check out. But, I mean, the cold food, yeah, I mean, cold urticaria. So I just bring my own food if I really want something to eat. I'm also not really out of my home for that long. I mean, a couple hours at a time, I can go home and get food whenever I want. So why worry about what I can't have at a place when I can just get food at home? Showing high levels of distress when safe or healthy foods aren't available. I mean, again, no. I could go to any grocery store, go to the fridge section, and pick up fruit in a container to eat if I really wanted something. Or get a salad and then get salsa, well, it'd be pico de gallo, I guess, and pour that over the salad and eat it like that. I mean, typically you go to the grocery store and all of the fruits are not even ripe, right? You go and you see the bananas and they're still green. It's not like you can pick that up and eat it. It's not healthy to eat it like that. So, I mean, I don't get distressed about it. Like, I have food at home. So, that's weird too. Obsessive following of food and healthy lifestyle blogs on social media. I don't think I follow any blogs. I'll follow people on YouTube, but I'm not even in tune with all of the recipes they're making. I have a lot of ebooks. I haven't even made even half of everything, all the ebooks that I've bought, because it's just too much work, to be honest. I'd rather just stick to the simple things. Whatever works for them, right? I'm going to do what works for me. Body image concerns may or may not be present. I would say everyone probably has body image concerns, or most people, even the people who are super fit. If you go up to them and ask them, do you like your body? They're going to find something about their body that they don't like. So, I mean, growing up in a world where you're seeing very skinny people on TV, I mean, you end up comparing yourself, right? I mean, I like my body. If I'm like, oh, I want to lose some weight, then I'll go to the gym. And I go to the gym 3 times a week. I don't overdo it because I'm lazy and I'm not motivated to go more. So, psychosocial impairments in different areas of life, mental, emotional, spiritual. I mean, again, no. It's just not an issue for me.